Well, good morning, everybody. Here I am in baby jail. And as I posted, I'm going on 264 hours waiting. Now, just so you know, some of those that don't know, recently I had another mare named Gracie. I have another mare named Gracie who looked just like this. And I checked her before I went home, checked her all around the engine and under the hood, and she looked fine. And her milk was clear-ish, So I said, man, this girl's got at least 4 more days. I'll wait. She was in the pasture. I said, I'll wait till I bring her in, till I see a definite sign that she's going to have this baby. Well, they called me at 8 o'clock the next morning, and she had the baby in the pasture. And near as I can tell, the baby died. But near as I can tell, she must have been having the baby. And my other mare, Holly, must have trotted up to her to see what's going on. Gracie probably jumped up and stood on the baby's umbilical real close to the body, and more than likely ruptured it, and he hemorrhaged within seconds. There was blood from the umbilical cord down his hind legs, and his tail was drenched, and he was fully formed, a beautiful sorrel baby with a big blaze that came over one nostril. Real pretty, beautifully formed, big, long legs. He would have been a big boy. Anyways, sure. So I have another mare, Holly, who we're all waiting for, and she is also due, and 264 hours ago, was when the baby died. I decided I'm bringing Holly in. I'm not taking any chances. Holly was due on the 30th, and at this point it was the 5th. So she was a little bit overdue, 6 days. So I thought, well, I'm not taking any chances. I'm bringing her in and watching her. Now, to let you know why I've been in the barn, is because normally I have a thing called a foal alert, which is amazing. You sew it to her vulva. One half has the alert, the other half has a magnet that slips into the alert. You sew one to each side. Well, when the baby feet start coming out, and sometimes even when water breaks, if it breaks with great force, it separates and calls my cell, and it says marifoling, and it wakes me up, and I come jamming out of my RV, which I normally have parked right here just outside the door. Well, I sold the RV. Not the best idea I ever had. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just thinking clean house and get things organized. And I haven't had to use it in a while because my mares are so good about having their babies during the day or letting me know when they're going to have the baby. They really do. I've had them a long time, and I know their changes. Well, I'm not sorry I sold it, because I sold it to a dear friend, and they're getting wonderful use out of it. So that part's fine. However, bottom line is I'm stuck here with no place to stay. I don't live at this ranch. It's not my house. I don't even go in there to use the bathroom. I am a horse in every way. So when I say I've been here 264 hours straight, I mean straight. Once I got away to go get a nice warm shower at my house, but I had to make it very, very quickly. And I picked up a few more clothes and a few other things that I needed, more food. My setup here is pretty cool. It's a mess right now, so I can't show it to you, but it's pretty actually not bad. I was here for 6 days earlier waiting for Starlight to have Star, and I learned my lesson. I didn't have any coffee or food or anything, and I had an air mattress that deflated every 15 minutes. So I was smart enough to go out and spend the money on a nice camping bed with a mattress on it. So that part has been okay. My back's not hurting. I've got my little apartment set up, but it's been like solitary confinement because at this ranch, it's a working cattle ranch, and so they're busy all the time. They don't have time to come and chit-chat. So although I have been having a lot of conversations, I haven't spoken a word. So that part's interesting. It's probably why I'm rattling on so much right now. Forgive me. But I thought I'd give a whole background story on what's going on here. Now it's day 11 for me, going to be night 12. And Holly isn't, don't worry, I have a vet on standby. I also had the vet out to look at her, and she's fine. Rule of thumb, if your mare is eating and drinking, moving around fine, looks content, if anything, she looks a little too content if you ask me, everything's fine. If there's a problem, she'll abort the baby if the baby died or something like that. So all you can do is, at this point, is cross fingers that the baby's in the right, I can't even think, the right situation, the right position. Last Thursday, the baby was moving a lot. I mean, a lot. And I thought, I've never had a baby move that much and not be born within 12 hours. That was surprising. But it happens. It just hasn't happened to me. I've also never had a mare not show any signs of imminent birth and have a baby. So this is a very unusual birthing year for me all the way around. So this will be my 25th baby that I've birthed. So I'm not new at it. I'm sure there's a lot of things I still have to learn, like, mare can have a baby without her milk turning white or yellow. Normally, that's a rule of thumb I always go by. When it turns opaque, they're going to have that baby. Well, I must have caught her just before it did that. So we're talking a matter of I left at 5 p.m. and at 8 o'clock in the morning, the baby was found dead. So we're 12 hours. A lot can happen in 12 hours. I'm hoping a lot happens here in 12 hours. Wow. Okay, so there's my story. She hasn't changed since Thursday. Well, she has a little bit. She's getting much softer in the rear, in her flank area, or croup. She's much more gorged in her udders. Milk yesterday was a little easier to get out because it's been difficult to even get any milk out of there to look at. Why do I don't do cameras? Because you need Wi-Fi. I don't have Wi-Fi here. And if I have to stay here because I'm not close enough, there's nowhere else to sleep but in the barn for me. So I'm here. So why bother with anything else anyway if I have to be here? The strips, well, you have to be able to get some milk in order to test a strip. And she hasn't been able to really give me much milk at all, which means the baby's not coming yet. I mean, it's that simple, guys. Sometimes mares go way over. I had my mare Martha, who used to go 2.5 months over. That was just her way. So you don't know. You just don't know. And by the way, ladies, remember when you were pregnant or you have someone that's pregnant, they couldn't predict when they were going to have the baby any closer than I'm able to do it right now. All I know is every day of torture here is one day closer to the baby. So it's okay. Life is good. God's watching over me and getting me through all this. And please pray that everything goes well with Holly's birth and with the baby. And pretty soon we get to see another beautiful baby running and jumping and playing around here. And I'll be showing you videos on how to get these babies started. So I hope I've covered everything for you. If not, well, you'll have to keep watching my posts and see how things go. Thank you for watching. It's early in the morning. My hands are freezing. I've got the door open here and it's cold. So I got to get my hands all covered up in gloves now. See you later. Bye.